Afternoon, everyone. It's Brian here at YT CSC YouTube Celtic Supporters Club. I hope we're all well on Sunday, the 6th of July. Today, I'm going to look back at last week, see what happened in the world of Celtic, and also go through some rumours and updates that we're hearing. And as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So last week was quite a busy week in the world of Celtic. We had the team returning to pre-season action. We had some players coming in, some players going out. We also laid to rest the wonderful John Clark, our Lisbon Lion. So it's been a busy week in the world of Celtic, so let's get into it. Last week we had Greg Taylor completing his move to PAOK Salonika. We've covered Greg a lot on the channel, and also what we hoped for with him and Kieran Tierney, but it wasn't going to work out that way with him finally moving to Greece. He has moved to PAOK on a 3-year deal, and he goes with our blessing. So best of luck to Greg at PAOK, and hope he does well and continues to do well for Scotland as well. Another news that came out was young Matthew Anderson had left Celtic to go to Belgian side KV Kortrijk. I think they're a League Two Belgian side. He has sealed a 3-year deal, and we have had a significant sell-on clause inserted. So hopefully, young Anderson does well. Another one that's looking close to being agreed is Nicholas Kuhn leaving Celtic. He is close to a move to Como in Serie A. Cesc Fabregas's team also join up with Alex Baye. Reports are we got 18 million euros for him, 16 million pounds, which is 13 million pounds a profit from what we got, what we paid for him back in 24. Was it 24, 23? Correct me in the comments, guys. So Nicholas Kuhn goes. It was amazing for us in the Champions League. He was our top player, and I think that's what ignited the interest. There was talk about Newcastle, Leipzig, etc. But I think he had checked out kind of mentally. It looked like he'd finished up. He was an amazing player. He'll be hard to replace, which we'll come on to later. But yeah, good bit of business for Celtic, and but leaves us even lighter on the wide area. So what do you think? YT CSC guys, let us know in the comments. Who do you think we will look for? Also, injury concerns. Cameron Carter-Vickers, Rogers provided an update on player fitness, mentioning CCV's ongoing concerns, and also Hatate having injury issues. We don't want to be losing players. We want to make sure that they're in a good condition going forward, and also with the potential outs at the back. Nawrocki has agreed a season-long deal at Hanover 96 in Bundesliga 2. Best of luck to him. I like Big Nawrocki, but I don't think Brendan fancied him, so that was his time up at Celtic. And also Gustav Lagerbielke is looking to finalise a deal to go to Braga. Another one of the Mark Lawwell transfer from Brendan's first season. So that was Thiago Home over in loan, Tilio, Kwon. Tilio and Kwon are back training. Obviously, they're still back to their parent club. I don't think anybody apart from Yang actually, made a semi-impact or featured well. So kind of money down the drain there, wasn't it? We set us back there with the transfers. So let us know what you think in the comments of Mark Lawwell's short-lived head of recruitment stint. As it took us 2 and a bit seasons to kind of get rid of that, as it looks like. Yeah, so we're looking very, very light at the back of the back. So hopefully we'll be doing some work behind the scenes to get some defenders in, because we need some cover at the back. I think Stephen Welsh will go. Yeah, so I don't know who that leaves us. Scales, Trusty, CCV. So it's pretty light on the defensive side of things. So let us know in the comments, guys, if you're hearing anything out there. What's been happening in the transfer rumours. Help us out there. On Wednesday we got the details of John Clark's funeral mass. It was going to be on Friday the 4th of July. Beautiful service at St Mary's in the Calton, where Celtic were some kind of formed. John's widow, Aileen, and his children, Mary and Martin, were there, and his grandchildren. Celtic squad was represented with the entire first team squad. I saw pictures of Callum McGregor and James Forrest and Kieran Tierney with their club suits and their ties on. Lovely to see them pay their respects to a legend. Also, I saw Roy Keane, Ian Wright, who had brief spells at Celtic, but that's a touch of class from both of those guys there. Also saw Scott Brown, Neil Lennon, Chick Charnley, so there was a few people there. And also, I tip my hat to the other side of the City. Rangers were represented by Patrick Stewart and Bomber Brown. Yeah, so sad to see him go. I think there's only maybe 4 or 5 Lisbon Lions left. What I thought was a lovely wee touch was the kind of Portuguese flags in the chapel and stuff. And after the service, then went up to Celtic Park, travelled down the Celtic Way, where fans were out there kind of paying their final respects, and such a nice send-off for a wonderful man who'd been involved with Celtic for 50 years, man. 50 years. So rest in peace, John Clark, and your family and that are with, and our thoughts and our prayers. The boys were back in their first pre-season action on Friday up at Lesser Hampden, or the City Stadium as it's called now. We played Queen's Park, and we ran out 1-0 winners. It was a mix of a few first team players, and predominantly youth lineup. We started off with Doohan in goals, Donovan, Murray, Trusty, Montgomery, McGregor, McCowan, Engels, Jude Bonner, Kenny and Frame. And it was Johnny Kenny that got us the goal. Interesting to see how his pre-season will go. There's a lot of rumours, ins and outs, and I heard Brendan mention we're getting some offers for that. In the second half, we had a complete change. It was more of a youth feel to it. Doohan kept his place in goals. We had we had Summers, McPherson, Robertson, Ure, McArdle, Hatton, Turley, Welsh, Kyle and Izzy Guzzo. So yeah, it was a usual first pre-season game. It was good to get a run out and stuff. I thought Kenny done well with his finish, but that's us back up and running, and I think we move on to Portugal now. So yeah, good to see the players getting out there, and it was good to see them kind of playing after pre-season. So moving on to also on Friday, we'd confirmed that Hayato Inamura has joined the club from Albirex Nagato, I believe. We got him in as our fifth summer signing. He's a left centre back, left back. Saw that he was in the game from the stands. Also saw Callum Osmond. But listen to Brendan Rodgers after the game. He was obviously mentioning that he's maybe more one for the future. He'll not be for the first team, so is it B team or development team, get out on loan. So yeah, so that even leaves us even lighter at the back if he's not going to come in and stake a claim or part or back up for Kieran Tierney. So interesting to see how our actual transfers for the first team squad defensively go. We also had Brendan mentioning that he was talking about the Kuhn deal, and he's repeated his mantra, quality over quantity. So obviously he's putting it out there that that's what he's expecting. He's obviously mentioning the qualifiers are coming up, and we need to get moving quickly because everybody's out there looking for players as well. We're in the same marketplace. So yeah, we need to move quickly. Hopefully a lot of irons are in the fire, and us getting all these players out is kind of trying to set everything up for the pre-season. Brendan also provided some injury updates. He confirmed that guys like Kieran Tierney or the people that have returned from injury duty might not be involved in the next friendly, but they'll probably be ready to go to Portugal, which is good. We need to get everybody fresh, everybody firing for the qualifiers. Also came out on the Friday about Mikey Johnson supposedly going to Flamengo in Brazil. He was down in England at West Brom, I think, so reports are he's looking at going to Flamengo for a £5 million move. Brilliant. Hopefully he does well. Good to see that. Celtic also released Formidable, a documentary of last year's season, like last year's title double winning season. You can rent it on Celtic TV, or if you're a subscriber, you'll get that on there as well. That's something if you're interested in. And Kvistgaarden saga probably finally coming to an end. It came out that he was going to Norwich, and that puts that one to bed. So I don't really know what the score with that was. We were interested in that guy for about 5 transfer windows. Never done anything about it. So was this just paper talk? Were we just always going to be linked to this guy? Let us know what you think. If we handled that correctly, do you think we were even interested in him? Let us know in the comments, guys. Another one that's came out, I think today, was we are looking at a guy called Isaac Janssen, who was Nicholas Kuhn's replacement at Rapid Vienna. So we are looking at replacing Kuhn with the player that was replaced that replaced Kuhn at Rapid Vienna. So interesting to see how that pans out. And also Terrell Malacia, Man U, I don't know if he's a youth product or a kind of squad player that was out and injured, and I think we are looking at him as well. What do we know about these guys? Janssen is 23 years old. He's from Sweden. He plays as a right winger. Current market value is €3.5 million. His main position is a left winger and also a centre forward. So it'll be interesting to see how that one pans out. And Terrell Malacia, he is Dutch. He is a left back. He's 25 years old. has played left back, can also play left midfield. He's been with Man United since 2022. His contract expires in the end of June 2026. Current market value from Transfer Market, as you can see, is €8 million. Came down from 22 million euros. So yeah, so that's two names that we've been linked with today. Isaac Janssen and Tyrell Malacia. Don't really know much about these guys. Just heard it coming out today. So if anybody knows in the comments or anybody knows a little bit more about these players, let us know. We're always on the lookout for more information, little tips, little transfer rumours as well. So yeah, so thank you very much for your time on this lovely Sunday, guys. It's always a pleasure. Thank you for watching. And as before, please like, share and subscribe and help us grow the channel. Hail, hail.